Well, anything that you commit to is going to take 60, 70 hours a week and pull blood.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm burnt out, man.
Yeah.
Like it's exhausting me.
Yeah. So you're not going to be able to escape that.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know anybody who has succeeded powerfully in an experience, in a work that hasn't worked, 50, 60, 70 hours a week. Anybody relate to that? Anybody who's successful, who consider themselves successful? Make money, okay, yeah. Do you guys do it at 20 hours a week?
No.
Yeah, keep your hands up if it was 20 hours a week.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
And so on one hand, whatever you dedicate your heart to is going to take blood. Yeah. And it's more your relationship to the blood taking that matters. Right?
I feel it's like what I'm willing to suffer for, and I don't know what that is.
Yeah, and that's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
And so when in doubt, do nothing.
Yeah.
When in doubt, do nothing. Just be with, I want to give my gifts to the world, and maybe you make money doing something that makes you money. If you've got the gifts to make money, you make money, and you sit with that question for a year, for 6 months, because you got time. I know you're not that old, you're not that young, but you're not that old, and you just sit in it, like, all right, I'm going to make money and take care of my bills and be self-supporting, and so I feel good about myself, and then I'm going to follow the impulses of my heart. What if you just did that? What if you just took a year and you're like, I'll make enough money to support myself and to do my thing, and then I'll just follow the impulse of my heart and see if it leads back to a farm. No? How does that feel?
Yeah, I know I get like fucking frustrated, man. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not doing what I feel like I should be, or I'm not doing. It's a patience thing, because I've been there. I've been where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna go through the motions and do what I need to do to take care of what I want and see what comes next. Maybe not at the level of depth that I could, but
Yeah, well, that's important.
I know.
That's important. Like, to the level of depth, like, it should be something that you have no choice but to do. Ultimately, you shouldn't start on a new business or a new purpose or anything. I mean, making money's different. You need to make money because you need to take care of yourself, and you need to take care of maybe your family. You need to make money. Making money is different. But the purpose that has to happen for you in the world, it's like the shit you've got to take. You can't hold the shit in any longer. You could try, but it's going to get really uncomfortable, right? Yeah. You got to take it, right? And there's not really, you don't have a choice. Doesn't matter how you feel about taking the shit. Doesn't matter if you want to take the shit. Doesn't even matter if there's a toilet around, right? It's coming, right? And so I think I've milked that analogy as far as I can, but really, it's like there's no thought. Doesn't really matter. Your thought about it, your feeling about it, it doesn't matter, because it's coming through you in a way that is unmistakable, and you can't deny it. It's like a force of nature coming through. Until you feel that, so maybe you felt that and you went, okay, I went all in. You felt that at the beginning of the year?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do love it, but it's like the lifestyle's not. It's fucking hard, man. Like it's.
Yeah. Maybe you find a way to do it with helpers.
Yeah.
Where you're not doing it. I don't know, because we didn't get into that. That might be a good question for the guys in your small group. Like, okay, did it feel like I was doing this responsibly? Was I doing this like a martyr? I'm going to do it all, right? Maybe you work on the side and make money, and then and then hire people while you run them.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like, so there's ways to strategize it, but unless it's really coming through as something you have to do, it makes no sense to. Why would you do it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel some days.
Yeah. So it's okay if you're frustrated. Like, you should be frustrated. A man who does not know his purpose is frustrated. Should be frustrated. Should be like, oh, like it should be painful to not know what you're here to do in the world. So I wouldn't try to escape the pain. I would be like, all right, I'm gonna sit in the pain. We talked about being in the mud. sitting in the mud. You're going to sit in the mud and let whatever wants to come through. Maybe just continue to deepen. Yeah. Yeah, and then use men to course correct. Like, I'm doing this for the next 6 months. How does that feel? I'm doing this for the next 3 months. How does that feel? And if you have good men around you, they'll help. And it seems like you do.